Everybody, welcome back to another video. Hope you guys been enjoying the content on the channel as of late, and holy shit. Holy fucking shit. It is fucking over. Over. um, the actor strike has finally come to an end, or at least they have approved a deal. AKA SAG finally just said, alright, or at least it seemed that they weren't really given much of room to protest, because the producers basically dropped the hammer on them, just said, this is our last deal, you either take it or we walk, and it seems like they said, alright, we'll take it. And I'm on Variety now, so we're going to read here. I read a little bit because I was at the beach, so that's why I just got showered and everything. So I know a little bit, but not everything. So we're just going to read here, and we're going to make some comments as we go. So SAG-AFTRA negotiators have approved a tentative agreement that will end the longest actor strike against the film and TV studios in Hollywood history. Really? I didn't even think that. I mean, I thought the 2008 one would probably... But actually, no. No, I don't think it was... Yeah. It could... Yeah, it probably is, yeah. In an announcement Wednesday, being today, the union said the 118-day strike would officially end at midnight on Thursday, which this video will be posted on Thursday. So, the union's negotiating committee approved the deal on a unanimous vote. The agreement next goes to the SAG after National Board for approval on Friday. The two sides spent the last several days putting the finishing touches on the deal, which will, I wouldn't say finishing touches, it was more of like a back and forth. I mean, so, they make it seem like they were kind of like like, oh, okay, let's just find out some details here and there. It's like, no, it was more like, I think it kind of boiled down to like the AI conversation, and just asking for more pay, but which is what they address here. The deal includes the first ever protections for actors against artificial intelligence and a historic pay increase. The deal will see most minimums increase by 7%, 2% above the increases received by the WGA and the DGA. So, we remember talking about this. So, they wanted 11%, which was just completely ridiculous. And then they lowered their demands to 9%. And they ended up with 7%. 7%. So, I mean, 2% above increase is not something to like just, say whatever. But as you see, it's like they just went down, 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 down. They got close to 5%, and like I said, I would have laughed if it was 5%, but looks like they got something, which is ultimately what I can say. It's something similar to the vein of the WGA deal. This is just something. It's not substantial. It's something. So, was it worth it? Probably not. But this will also lead to issues in the future, guarantee it. Now that the actors are getting paid more than WGA and DGA, you bet your ass that there's probably going to be some friction in the future, because that's not going to bode well, especially because this whole strike was about unity. So now one union gets paid more over the others, which, oddly enough, wasn't that the whole thing about the strike, where some people get paid more than others? Funny how we come back full circle. How dare these greedy producers are getting paid more than anybody else? Now here we are with the actors, and they're getting paid more than the writers and the directors. The deal also includes a streaming participation bonus, according to an email sent to SAG-AFTRA members, as well as increases in pension and health contributions. The union said the contract is worth more than $1 billion in total, which is insane. Streaming participation bonus. What does that mean? Obviously, that doesn't mean the fucking levy that they were talking about. There was no way that was going to happen. So, yeah, I don't know what they're talking about. We have arrived at a contract that will enable SAG-AFTRA members from every category to build sustainable careers, aka validate their bad choices. Many thousands of performers now and into the future will benefit from this work. The union is expected to hold celebrations, gatherings around the country. I don't know really for what. Okay. The deal, Kevin E. West, a committee member, said there were tears of acceleration and joy because all the actors were like, thank God we can finally go back to fucking work. In the committee room after the contract was approved. The final vote was unanimous. That's a difficult thing to accomplish for them, not for anybody else, just for them. It's honestly been a really long 2 weeks. The final deal is not perfect. Nothing is. But that getting to this outcome was an extraordinary achievement. And not really. And then it goes on with other quotes, quotes. Blah, 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 blah. The AMPTP issued a statement Wednesday saying that the contract represents a new paradigm. Oh, fuck me. I can't even pronounce that word. The AMPTP is pleased to have reached a tentative agreement and looks forward to the industry resuming the work of telling great stories. Disney CEO Bob Iger appeared on CNBC, warning that the financial impact of the strike would become more severe if a deal was not reached quickly. And well, yeah, well, it's finally fucking past us now, at least, I think it is just pure bullshit that we've had to go through all this for really just 7%, a 2% increase. Like that's what all this led up to, was a 2% increase, which is not, again, nothing to shy away from, but they started off with all these huge ambitions, and then here we are at 7%, and the very thing that they were against is what they ultimately became, so yay. I just, I've said how I feel about the actor strike for a while. I think that the whole thing was just absolutely absurd. There are some things that I can agree with, like the artificial intelligence. I can understand that very well, and I do think that protections needed to occur, especially in the last few months, with all these actors getting getting the AI treatment, like Tom Hanks, Robin Williams, which that was fucking ridiculous. I don't know why they did that. That was in poor taste. They had Robin Williams doing a commercial or something like that. I don't know, but or at least an AI that looked like Robin Williams. But notice though, it is a tentative agreement, so I'm presuming this is a 3-year contract similar to WGA. So we're probably gonna be back here 3 years later. Who knows what will happen then? But I mean, I'm happy that we're finally just getting this shit done. I mean, it's just been such a ridiculous time with SAG, and the strike is all an illustration. It's not an accomplishment. What it is an illustration of just how utterly greedy this union is, and how pathetic this union is also, because look what they achieved. A 7% increase, which is just 2%, you know, more than the WGA and DGA deal. So it's like, what's the, again, it's not like, it's not something to just throw away, throw to the side, but still, it's like they had these big plans, like 11%, this and that, boop, boop, boop. They wanted to like fucking levy on all those subscribers and shit. And what do they get? We'll give you guys 7%. Tentatively. For now. We'll see what happens in 3 years if we can afford it. But yeah, thank God this is finally over, and like people can start going back to work. Still trying to validate their career choices, but yeah, it's good to see this shit's finally resolved. I honestly thought we would be rolling into 2024 still dealing with this shit. So because if you saw the last video that I did, the little minute video where it seemed like shit was not going well, my theory is that, like I said earlier, I think that the producers just made it clear that this is it. This is all this is the last deal. This is what you're going to get. If you don't like this deal, then tough. Like, you know what I mean? Like, they're basically letting them know, like, this is how it's going to be. And if you don't take it, then it's going to be fucking hell in 2024. And you know it, we know it, so just fucking take this goddamn deal. And I think that SAG just eventually just said, fuck it, whatever, we'll take it. So, and like they said right here, it's not a great deal. Even they still tell you, like, they're not here saying, like, this is an outstanding deal. It is. It means in some respects, it's pretty damn good. Not as substantial, right? But there are some elements to it. Like I said, that increase is interesting. The protections against AI is also very notable. But notice the wording. They said the final deal is not perfect. So they admit, they're like, we wanted more. They wanted more out of this deal, but they couldn't do that because the producers, the AMPTP, basically told them, you're not going any further with this. You either take this or fuck off, So, and I'm glad that the AMPTP finally just stepped in and just said, no, we're done with this shit. So yeah, it's done. Holy shit. It's at least it's, I say over in the same sense of the WGA. We'll see 3 years down the line, where things are at. But at least for now, things are finally, just on pause. We're finally, people can just get back to work. We can at least hopefully forget about all this shit and just, move the fuck on. And, but we'll see in 3 years' time. We'll see. Everyone will be all hooting and hollering, we did it. We did a great job. We did a great thing. All this, and 3 years down the line, when they still can't pay their bills, then maybe it will still be back here, but who knows. But yeah, thank God it's over. Thank fucking God. So yeah, so that is it, guys. The actor strike appears to have come to an end. You guys let me know your thoughts on the whole, just the whole fucking thing, of sag-aftra, AMPTP. Let me know all your thoughts in the comment section below. And yeah, so that's going to be it for me, guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. I had a film of the week planned for this week, but because of this and other videos that I wanted to put up, I might not do a film of the week this week, but I definitely will be doing one next week. So just a FYI, if you don't notice a film of the week pop up, just been rather busy. But until then, thank you guys for tuning in, and I will catch you guys in the next video.